Congratulations, you've been approved to work in Austria for the next 3 months. You will be relocating to one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. This training video is meant to prepare you for working in a different country and get you familiar with Austria and how to be successful in your new environment. You will first need to book your flight from Milwaukee, Wisconsin and travel across the Atlantic to Austria. Unfortunately, there are not any direct flights to Salzburg or Vienna from Milwaukee, so we'll need to drive to O'Hare first. This may go without saying, but don't forget to pack your passport. Fortunately, since your relocation assignment is only for 3 months, you will not need to apply for a work visa to work in Austria. Let's review your packing list briefly. When working in Austria, you'll need to be sure to pack plenty of business formal wear. Appearance and presentation is very important to Austrians, particularly in business. Businessmen should wear dark-colored, conservative business suits, solid conservative ties, and white shirts. This form of dress is observed even in comparatively warm weather. Do not remove your jacket or tie before your Austrian colleague does so. Businesswomen should wear either fashionable business suits or conservative dresses, complemented with elegant accessories. Loud clothes are not acceptable. Austrians typically wear a jacket to business meetings, especially when conducting business with external personnel. Also, be aware that some of the items that you may be used to in the U.S. may not be available in Austria, like peanut butter, refrigerated milk, hot sauce, chipotle, ranch, and common over-the-counter medication. Austria is located in the heart of Europe. Austria covers an area of 84,000 square kilometers with a population of about 8.5 million residents. Vienna is the most populated or densely populated province of Austria. Austria is bordered by Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, and Italy. Austria is a federal state comprised of 9 provinces, where each province has its own capital. It's very easy to get around Europe with your outstanding rail system. You should brush up on Austrian culture before making your move. Austria is best known for Mozart, whose face adorns delicious chocolate balls found in every corner of the city, The Sound of Music, and ex-California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Austria is a hub for business, and its capital, Vienna, is home to some of the largest finance, law, and consulting firms in Europe. Austria has a strong economy with machinery, metal products, and textiles being of particular importance. Additionally, tourism is a booming industry that accounts for over 10% of their GDP. In order to be successful to adjusting and working in Austria, it's important to understand the Austrian work culture. Business in Austria is modern, liberal, and working practices are formal and professional. Austrian business culture has a well-defined and strictly observed hierarchy with clear responsibilities and distinctions between roles and departments. Professional rank and status in Austria is generally based on an individual's achievement and expertise in a given field. Academic titles and backgrounds are conveying an individual's expertise and thorough knowledge of their particular area of work. Punctuality in Austria is held in high regard. Time is managed carefully, and calendars, schedules, and agendas must be respected. Do not turn up late for an appointment or when meeting people. Austrians are extremely punctual, and even a few minutes delay can if you're going to be even slightly late, call ahead and explain your situation. Be 5 to 10 minutes early for important appointments. It is not typical to give gifts in a business setting. However, if you're invited to someone's home for dinner, a small token of appreciation would be well received. A bottle of vintage wine or brandy, chocolates or flowers are suitable gifts for your host. If giving flowers, though, give it in odd numbers only, as an even number means bad luck in Austria. Organization is logical, methodical, and compartmentalized, with procedures and routines done by the book. The business community is very political. Everyone is careful about what they say to or about anyone else. Business is conducted at a slow pace, so be patient. In more traditional companies, it is still common that everything is run by committee. Things are discussed in great length, and risk-taking is not as common as in other countries. There is one philosophy that goes for almost anybody in Austrian business. If someone says they're going to do something, you will do so. The same is expected of others as well. Never make a promise that you cannot keep or offer something you cannot deliver. Austrians dislike and do not trust unreliable people. Another important aspect is Austrians' work ethic. Employees define themselves as part of the corporation that they are working for and quickly identify themselves with your product and or service. Thus, you can expect to be in the best hands when starting a business in Austria. That said, it's important to know that Austria place high value on a good work-life balance. Vacation benefits are generous. Federal regulations limit the working week to a maximum of 48 hours, and the average working week is around 40 hours nationwide. Austria has its own unique customs and practices. While they speak German and do share some similarity with the German culture, they are different people and different cultures. Austrians have their own identity, and referring to them as Germans is frowned upon. Those are the basics of what you need to know before embarking on your trip. Bon voyage, or I should say, good reason. For this assignment, I used personal experience as well as information from businessculture.org, Organization for Economic Co-Development and Cooperation, and Public Employment Services of Austria.